This is 39-year-old Gavin Collins from Tipshelf, Derbyshire in England. On the 19th of April 2019, he embarks on a crazed rampage, resulting in a single fatality. Having just been released from a stint in prison the day before, Collins was noticed ranting about Jesus in what seemed like a psychotic episode. He burst into a neighbour's house, shouting that he was borrowing the car as he grabbed the keys and took off towards Nottingham. Cameras installed in the car capture Collins as he rants and raves nonsensically while driving at high speeds in an erratic manner, dodging and weaving around other motorists.
This is me. Jesus Christ, I'll show you how good a eyesight I've got. Hey, I don't need this. Come on, let's go, bro. Let's go. Now you taught me to drive. Watch me go now. Hey. Hey, please. Oh, you're helping me. Good. Keep it going. Cause it's Good Friday. And you know what? You talk getting rid of all the coppers. Let's go. Let's go. I'm enraged. I'm Jesus. I'm descendant of God. And you lock me up. Watch this. You think I'm strong? Wait until you meet my of him, because ultimately he'll give her an ultimatum: either listen to Gavin, Mum, or you're gonna go to hell. He'll disown you, and so will I. But his grandmas, the rightful ones, how it's meant to be. Watch this. Watch me go. Watch this now. I'm getting stronger and stronger by the second. Technology. No one can use it like me, because I invented the. Where do you think it comes from? Me! Watch.
The end of the footage shows Gavin Collins ploughing into a house and wrecking the car. The homeowner is unharmed, and astonishingly, so is Collins. Leaving the car, he finds the homeowner outside and threatens him while attempting to take his car. An Opel Corsa pulls up, and seeing the carnage, its driver winds down her window to see if she can assist. Collins climbs through the window and makes her drive for him before forcing her from the car, then continuing his spree of reckless driving. He crashes this car only minutes later, wedging it on railings, and abandons it, making his way to a nearby residential area where he uses a patio slab to smash through the windows of a home and into the living room, where Nicola Cox is with her two sons, aged 5 months and 4 years. Collins demands her car keys, threatening to kill her sons. He makes the sign of the cross on their foreheads in his own blood, before leaving in Nicola's Seat Leon. Shortly after, Collins reverses this car into 87-year-old Terry Radford, who was out for a walk. Radford dies at the scene, and Collins continues his rampage before police catch up with him.
Yeah, 3-3, air priority. Right, gardens. More gardens! Hands up! Hands up! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! This way! This side! I'll get him out! This side! I'll get him out!
Oh no!
Get rid of that! Get rid of that! Don't let me! move! Do not move! Get him up! Get him out! Get him down!
Gavin Collins is arrested. At the trial, the court learned more about Terry Radford, the man who had been killed in the rampage. The 87-year-old was a former teacher, counsellor and magistrate, and family explained he was finally getting his life back after taking care of his partner with dementia, who had passed away about 6 months before. He had had a series of holidays lined up before his death. The prosecution alleged that Gavin Collins' rampage was fueled by drugs, stating he exhibited physical symptoms after his arrest that suggested he had been using the synthetic cannabinoid spice. Not to be confused with natural cannabis, this designer drug is much more harmful and unpredictable and has been linked with psychosis. It does appear that Collins was attempting to smoke something while being arrested. Gavin Collins denied using spice and told the court he had spent over 90% of his adult life in prison and had been hearing voices since he was a child. He claimed his mental health had been deteriorating in the lead up to his release the day before the incident, as he did not have access to his medication. In relation to the rampage itself, he said he did not remember the events of the day clearly. Ultimately, a charge of kidnapping was dismissed, but Gavin Collins was found guilty of 2 counts of burglary, 2 counts of aggravated vehicle taking, and 1 of attempted robbery. He was found not guilty of murder, but guilty of manslaughter by diminished responsibility. He was given a life sentence with a minimum term of 14 years.
Use it like me, 'cause I invented the